All right, so electricity's gone out. Oh, there it goes. It's snapping. Oh, wow. Hello, YouTube. Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Stormworks Build and Rescue. And yes, folks, we're back once again. And today we are back with a brand new Titanic. So this is another 1-to-1 scale Titanic, but what makes this one a little bit different is the whole fact that there's actually quite a bit of interior to this ship. So this took the creator 1,100 hours to do. It was actually started in April, and yeah, it's a beauty. So it does run a little slow. I think it'll get better once we get away from the dock here. We are going to be doing a full sync here. Now the sync is really accurate. It's just a little sped up. It's like a 30-minute sync. But just the way it goes down, there's been a lot of time and effort put into this. So definitely go check it out. I'm going to go ahead and try to say the name of the creator. It's like jkalin03, but I do have a link down in the description. So if you guys want to check it out and maybe go show the creator some love here. So here we are. You can see I'm running in pretty much slow-mo right now. That's how intense this ship is. There are working lifeboats on the side here, at least a couple that we can use. And I think there's like a little like raft or something, or like a collapsible raft. I'll have to see what it means by that. We'll probably try to use the lifeboat here, but yeah, this is probably one of the most intense ships that we're going to attempt to use. So I'm not going to exactly call it sinking ship survival, because we're going to have to maybe endure the slowness, and I think I'll be able to get away from it fairly easy, but I still want to see what it's like when this thing goes down. So what I think we're going to do, we're going to crank it up and we're going to get away from this oil rig, because I think this platform's actually causing some of the lag. And once we get out to sea, we're going to go on a visual tour, and we're going to go through some of the interior and show you guys just truly how detailed this thing is. So we're going to go ahead and start this forward here. I don't know if it's cranked up or if I need to be down in the boiler rooms, but we're ready to go. Props and engines are fully forward. Yeah, we might have to travel down to the engine room. What's this back here? Is this like a little map or something? Let's go check this out real quick. Also, by the way, if you're enjoying Stormworks on the channel and want to see more ships like this, maybe hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What is this? Close watertight doors. We don't want to do that. There's a toggle button here. Oh, that's the lights. Okay, I need to figure out how to crank this thing up real quick. Okay, so I just now noticed we don't have to crank it. That telegraph that we had on the side that we just put forward, it just takes it a second for it to get moving, but we're actually moving right now. All right, so let's get at a helm. That way, hopefully this increases the frames a bit. It seems like it gets a little smoother once we get into one of these. And let's try to get this thing away from the oil rig, and hopefully it clears up. All the lights are on. Everything looks good. All right, so we're away from the oil rig now, and it feels quite a bit better. I'm not saying it's perfect, because I know it's not. By the way, we're not very deep either, so we need to continue out to sea. That way, once we start to sink, we don't bottom out immediately. But what I think we're going to do here, it runs a lot better in no-clip mode, so I think we're going to do the tour that way, and then we're going to start to sink and see what this looks like. So, like I said, the sync is extremely detailed, so stay tuned for that, because it is supposed to be fairly accurate compared to a lot of recreations. So, definitely check that out, but let's go ahead and go through the interior. So, we have the room that was right behind us here. I'm assuming, is there captain's quarters up here? And oh, look at this. So, we have a little hall here, and this actually goes to, oh, is this the grand staircase? Oh, look at this. This is really cool looking. Holy man. So you've got that. There's halls here. You know, I never thought I would see an actual interior on one of these Titanics in Stormworks. Like, I know there's been some really large ships with like a room or two, but this is pretty impressive. Now, the whole interior isn't here. Just like a little disclaimer. But there's quite a bit here, so it's cool to see. So it looks like there's a little bit of each deck done. This one's actually not lit up at the moment. You got some of the stairwells going down here. Looks like it kind of stops right in this area. And also, I know there's a cabin on each deck that you can go explore. Alright, so while no clipping through the ship, I actually found something really cool. So this thing actually has like boiler rooms. which, yeah, they're frightening looking. So we can go up here. There's another one on this side here. Oh, that is cool. Hold on, go down through here. What is this? There's button. Wait, is there a scuttle button down here? I know there's a scuttle button up towards the top. Of course, we're going to be clicking that because this is not a sinking ship survival where we try to make the ship sink via environment. This is going to be a button sink. But yeah, this is cool looking. All right, what else is down here? So I started to wander up. I think we made it into one of the lower class cabins here. Is this the front staircase? That looks like it might be connected to the grand staircase there. So if we go up through here, I'm still looking for one of the cabins that we can go in. There's a potential we might have just passed one. There's a couple doors out here. Let me see if I can find one of them real quick. Oh, by the way, look at this. There's a caged off area. Is this just where the crew is? Or is this some sort of... I don't want to say it's a jail, but yeah, it's kind of odd looking. Also, by the way, I know there's water flowing through here, but this looks like the engines. These are absolutely massive. Oh, that's so cool looking. All right, so I've actually located one of the cabins here. Let me pop off into this area. We'll actually walk into it real quick. These are pretty tight. Like, I don't think I would have liked to have been on this ship. I'm already admittedly a little bit claustrophobic. Like, I'm not full blown to where I go crazy in small spaces, but this is pretty tight. Yeah, so this is like one of the little cabins, I'm assuming. Yeah, look at this over here. We have like a little bunk bed set up. So I'm assuming this is one of the lower class cabins. We're pretty far down in the ship, by the way. So I'm assuming that's what it is. But yeah, overall, it's just really detailed. I do really hope you guys jump into the ship and go check out the different details in it. I couldn't possibly cover everything because I'm kind of getting lost in it. There's just so much to go through. So yeah, definitely go check it out. But I think it's time for a sink. And you know what? We're going to set it up like the Titanic. We're going to see what this looks like at night. All right, let's change it. Oh, that actually looks nice. I like that. All right, so there is a lot of light coming off this ship. They did an excellent job at lighting this thing up. So I think we're ready to go. So we're looking at a total of about 30 minutes for the sink here. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it. And as soon as I start to notice signs of it going down, I'll kind of jump in and we'll kind of go over the different aspects of what's happening. I'll probably have to do quite a bit of like free cam stuff. So here, let's unlock the scuttle. Going to do that. Oh, this is moving so slow. Yeah, I'm sorry for the slow mode today, folks, but this creation is too epic not to check out. So here we go. And we are in full-blown sinking mode. So let's go ahead and get at the helm here. And we'll see what happens. Wait, what was that? Oh, wait, does the scuttle have a little telegraph too? That just went forward. That was odd looking. All right, so going forward, it seems like everything's pretty normal right now. We'll say we've already struck the iceberg here, but I'm curious as to what this is going to look like. So this ship also does break apart. The funnels fall off, and I'm pretty sure it splits. I don't know where the exact split point is, but I'm excited to be aboard this while it happens. We just got to try not to die, so I guess we could still call this somewhat sinking ship survival. We'll see what happens. I am not going to get on the lifeboat immediately, though. Like, I kind of want to go down with the ship somewhat. Also, I might readjust the timing. I like the way this thing looks at night. I know it's a lot more accurate doing it at night, but I also want you guys to be able to see this a little bit better. So I think I'm going to make the judgment call to go ahead and add a little bit of light here. Let's see if we can find a time where it looks beautiful. Let's try this. Let's try sunrise. Oh, this looks amazing during sunrise. Holy man. All right, so we're starting to see our first signs of trouble on the ship here. You can see the water line in the front has gone up. Now, it did say this could take upwards of 30 minutes to sink, depending on performance. But I'm going to be curious. Once this water starts to flow in, like places like the interior here, are we going to see a bunch of water on the inside? Do we kind of want to go down there and check it out? It sounds kind of crazy, but I'm assuming right now the boiler rooms might actually have water flowing into them. All right, so here we are. This is the boiler room. Look at this. There is definitely water coming in. So if we set here and set still, look at the water line. It is rising. It's actually rising pretty fast. That's scary. All right, so we know those are flooding. All right, we're ready for another progress update. Check this out. It is really starting to go down here in the front. So let's have a little look on the inside again at the interior. Let's go down. Oh, buddy. Oh, that looks horrible. So you can see all the water flowing through. It's now made it down to the lower decks. All these cabins are starting to flood. Oh, look at the water flowing through the hull here. That is cool looking. So it's flowing through here. Obviously, the boilers are all completely full now. So it's starting to slowly go down. What's really cool, though, is the whole fact if you go to the back of this deck, you're actually out of the water. But if you look down, that's all you see right now. That is creepy looking. Yeah, it's so awesome that this one's got some interior to it. All right, we're just doing a sweep up the side here. You can see the back starting to lift up. The propellers are still underwater right now, so it's still actually propelling itself forward. I don't know at what point the engines are going to shut down. That actually, you know what? It looks like they're slowing down potentially. Also, I'm curious if the electricity is going to go off at some point. I'm kind of hoping it does. We'll keep an eye on it, but yeah, you can see the water starting to rush over the front here, and it's starting to list over to the side. This is cool looking. All right, let's get another status update on the deck here, and oh, look at that. So that's the main staircase is starting to flood now. It's really starting to list over to the side. I'm kind of curious when the funnels are going to start going. You can see the front of the ship is starting to really dig down into the water. Oh, it's starting to speed up. It's going down pretty quick. So we can detach this lifeboat. I think the creator actually changed it. I think you used to be able to detach all of them, but I think for lag purposes, they actually made it to where you can only detach a couple. Now, there is another safety thing you can detach. I think it was something called like a collapsible or something. Or maybe it's one of these rafts up here that you can detach. These look like they have controls on them too. All right, we're starting to get to like a critical point here. So the front is almost fully down. The back's coming up. Here come the propellers out the back. Oh, that looks cool. All right, so for the sink, we're actually going to be on the back here. We're kind of floating, so it looks a little weird. I occasionally throw my hands up and I start to glide across. But I think this is about where we want to be. So we're going to go into photo mode and see if we can see the front start to collapse here. But I think we're going to be safe back here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, how it accelerated, though. That's crazy looking, huh? Let's go down into one of the decks real quick. So this deck here, this is fully underwater. This one's almost there. It's starting to fill up to the back right now. And, oh, we're speeding up. The back section's starting to go down. We're probably going to have to watch it from up here real quick because I think it's about to start to snap. And I want to try to catch all the action on this one. All right, she's starting to tip up really fast. Waiting to see if some of the funnels start to go. And waiting to see if it cracks in half here. Like, this might be the most realistic Titanic sink. Okay, watching. Come on. Let's see if they detach here. Also curious where it's going to break. I think I see kind of a line here, potentially. I wonder if that's going to be where it breaks. I don't know. Oh, let's go down here. Look at this. Is this funnel still on? Oh, it shifted over. It's starting to tip. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's cool looking. So yeah, it's drifting over to the side. I don't know if it's completely detached at the moment, but it's definitely leaning over now. All right, the next funnel's starting to give out. It's starting to tip over. This one didn't quite detach all the way. This one's leaning over now. The back's really coming up out of the water, though. Check that out. Oh, look at that. The electricity's starting to go out. Oh, that's cool looking. All right, so electricity's gone out. Oh, there it goes. It's snapping. Oh, wow. That's incredible. So there it goes. It's snapping. The funnels are falling off. This might be one of the most impressive sinks I've ever seen in Stormworks. Look at this down here. There's actual, like, multiple parts breaking up. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The funnels are going back. You have pieces flying off here. Here comes the back section. The funnel is going down here, and then I think it's going to tip back up and then maybe go back down. Wow, and look down here. You can, I know it's a little hard for you guys to see, but the funnels have detached. The whole front of the ship's going down after the snap. You've got the little pieces up here, and then here's the back part. So it might take a second for this to go down too. But I don't think I've ever seen a ship break apart like that. Like, we've seen some pretty basic snaps in half, and we've seen maybe the funnel come off, but For it to do that, that was impressive. All right, so you can see the back part of the Titanic is slowly starting to go down. It's actually tipping over. So that's a thing. Has the front, hold on, we can kind of get the water to a little graphical glitch here. Hold on, let's see if we can do that again. That way you guys can see. So if you look, you can see how far down the ocean floor is, but you can see where the pieces have come to rest. You know, we can actually go down there. Like, I feel like that's something we should do. Also, the lag has gone down a lot, which is pretty surprising. You've got our poor little character just standing there, trying to hold on for dear life. Real quick, let's go down. Let's see if we can see this thing. Oh, you can hear it hitting the ocean floor. I don't think we've ever done this. Thanks to No Clip, we can actually go down and somewhat look at the ship and see all the pieces. There's the back parts. Can we see? Oh, here's some of the decks and stuff underwater. Oh, look at this. This staircase. That's so cool looking. All right, let's go see if we can see if this other piece is going to go down. It's taking it a second, but yeah, it's definitely starting to go down now. All right, there it goes. The back half's going. I might want to jump off this real quick. Here, we'll hop up here. Oh, there it goes. The Titanic's going down to its final resting spot at the bottom of the ocean. I must say that was probably my favorite sink we've ever done. Now, it wasn't really a sinking ship survival, so I won't count it under that category as favorites. But as far as just hitting the scuttle button, that was impressive. But anyways, like I said, check out the ship. It's linked down in the description. It is a mission. You have to be at the custom oil base in order to spawn it. Definitely congrats to the creator. That thing was awesome. Did amazing work there. But yeah, we will see you guys next time in Stormworks.